Hey everybody, Sean here with Expert. Today Chris is going to show you how to install our Suzuki DD51 rear bumper.
You can start with either side of your vehicle. We'll be starting with the right side. So the first thing you're going to want to do before you mount the bracket is you're going to want to remount this hole just enough to get that threaded end of your bolt through. And the next thing you're going to want to do is go to the hole directly in front of your cross member tube and ream that out. Once you got your hole reamed out to the size, again, you just want to be able to get the threaded part of your bolt through that hole. And the next thing you'll do, take your serrated washer off of your bolt, then you'll take the assembly wire included in your kit. You'll wrap that into the thread of your bolt. It helps sometimes if you want to put a little bend in the end of the wire. And then you'll want to fish the wire up through the bottom of your shackle mount there. Each side you do will have one M10 with a serrated nut and a rubber washer. And each side will have two M8 button head bolts with a rubber washer and a serrated nut. Your M10s are a 15mm head, and your M8 button head screws are a 5mm Allen key. And again, pull that through. It does help if you can get in there to hold it. Not necessary though. Oftentimes you can just pull against it and pull your wire off just like so. And then you'll fit your rubber washer or the end of your screw to hold it in place. Like that. You're going to take your bracket, fit that to the inside of the cross member tube, and line that up with your M10 bolt that you drilled and fed through earlier. And once you have that mounted in place, you'll want to do a loose fitting. So you'll take your M10 serrated nut, loosely finger tighten that to your bracket. And the next thing you're going to want to do is take your right hand vertical brace and fit that up over your M8 button heads that you had put on a bit earlier. And again, loosely fit, finger tighten your bracket. That way you can straighten, level, and make any adjustments needed. Then you'll take your two button head screws. You'll run those through your bracket, mount it up to your vertical brace. And these ones will not have any rubber O-rings or rubber washers with them, whatever you prefer to call them. And again, just loosely hand tighten everything. Then we will move over to the other side and repeat the process again. Kind of slide the end of your bracket inside that cross member tube, and as you go to test fit, you'll see that there's a small hole that doesn't quite line up with our bracket. All trucks can be just a little bit different. If yours has a hole there that's good for fitment, then by all means use that one. This truck does not, so we will level our bracket here and we'll give that a mark. You'll want to double check again, centering up your hole and your mark, just making sure your bracket looks level. Give that a nice little tap, and then you will want to ream out that hole to fit your M10. Ream out that hole, bottom side again, just to fit the head of your M10 through. You again, just give a slight angle to the top of your wire, kind of helps when you fish it through. So then you'll pull that up and through and pull that out. Slide that up and then just pull that through. Put your M8 O-ring back on, and you're good to hand tighten your left side bracket. passenger or left side vertical brace and fit that over the ends of your M8